Afternoon, YouTube. Just haven't showed this yet, but I ordered 2 pounds. Sent one to Hobbit and Piper for him to jar up. I bought some of this about 2018. Excuse me. And I jarred it and just packed it. I mean, really packed it. I think I got a whole pound in 2 of these jars. I mean, stuffed till my hands hurt. And I started smoking it this year, and it's really, really tasty stuff. So Red Virginia, and this is, you know, this is what it looks like. 515 RC1, fresh. This is fresh. So I've been doing experiments all day on this stuff. We're gonna talk about that. But there's a lot of tang in this that you're looking for. It kind of tingles the nose when you smell it, but it's just not quite McClelland stuff. So I've been experimenting all day, and of course with experiments you're gonna have failures. But my first experiment, I'm actually smoking. I've got a whole nother jar in there, but this is just what I have that I've dried, really dried out. This is called Sutliff Red Crake 5100 Experiment More Vinegar. So the first formula that I came up with, I started with a base of vodka because it evaporates very quickly. I added some raw apple cider vinegar, I think maybe a half a cup, and then I put a little ketchup in it and mixed that all up. Put some sugar in it, mixed it till it dissolves, and I coated a good bit of this already, and I put it on a baking sheet at 170 degrees Fahrenheit to get the Fahrenheit in there, and just kept opening it maybe every 15 minutes, stirring it up, and then once it got, the moisture level got to where I wanted it to, I took it out, put it under some fans, and then I jarred it up. Then I came out here to smoke it. First of all, the 10 note is a little vinegary. It's a little too vinegary. But I was surprised at how much closer it was to McClelland's. Now, with experiments, like I said, it's gonna come failures. I have been smoking this, and it is tolerable. But there definitely the vinegar gets left on your tongue. You can definitely taste that vinegar. I can't taste that with the McClelland. So failed experiment. I'm still gonna smoke it. It's bearable. It's got a great retrohale. It tingles your nose. It's very cool. So let me light this up again. Like I said, it's tolerable. It's not terrible. It's not amazing. It's good. It's good enough for smoke. The only thing is the aftertaste is you gotta like vinegar with this formula. So this formula is gonna get put on now. Paper's tore up. But it just goes to show that you can do stuff like this with tobaccos. At the end of this video, there's gonna be some pictures of the first one that I did. I did take some videos of my second one, but they didn't come out that great. So I will show you just a couple things, but just stay tuned to the end. You'll see some photos. It would be a really good tobacco if I didn't have that vinegar aftertaste. So, second one I did, I started with a base of vodka. I added a little splash of water. I took some ketchup, squirted it into the vodka, a teaspoon of vinegar, not a half a cup, and then some sugar, some brown sugar. And I mixed all that up. And then I ended up adding a little bit of a barbecue sauce to it. And then just a hint of that. And I haven't smoked this yet, but I did the same thing where I put it in 170-degree oven, Fahrenheit, and then after it felt pretty good to my hands, I put it on the fans for an hour, and then I jarred it. And I'm gonna tell you what, this jar note is pretty darn close to like cracking a McClelland 10. I'm gonna get there, boys. I'm telling you. I'm gonna experiment different things, letting it age. I'm gonna smoke some of this tonight just to see what the taste note is. Now I understand, you know, when you make certain things, there is some fermenting and things that's gonna have to take place. It's like when they first discovered, or they tried to make Worcestershire sauce. It was terrible, and so they just put it down in a basement, and like 2 or 3 years later, they opened the barrel up and said, well, what's this? Oh, this is that stuff we made. Let's taste it. Dang, this stuff tastes pretty good. So I know maybe age comes into play. But right now, I've got a pretty close smell on this thing. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because this smells, oh, it's that vinegary ketchup barbecue sauce. It's what I smell. Now I use vodka because vodka doesn't have a very strong flavor. I think Everclear may be another good one, because there's not a lot of flavor in that as well. I had vodka on hand, so I used it. The reason why I used it as a base is because, again, it just evaporates, and it would leave that other stuff on. I'm not trying to get that vinegar barbecue flavor in the tobacco. I'm trying to get that twang that McClellands have on their tobaccos, and the tin note. Mike McNeil, if you're ever watching this video, I know you're gonna be making fun. You're gonna be like, you're doing it so wrong, but we love your tobacco so much. I'm just trying to figure it out. I may never figure it out, but I'm never gonna give up, because your stuff is amazing. I just bought a can of Christmas Cheer 2011 from a consignment tobacco yesterday. That's how much I love the stuff. I'm trying to get that 5100. I just want to get in the ballpark. That's all I want to get, in the ballpark. This blend, the more vinegar, is now going to be called Sutliff Red Cake Salt and Vinegar. Thank you guys for watching. Hang in there with me. We're gonna figure this out. I hope. I'm gonna die trying. God bless.